Oh, just thought I'd do a quick one because I'm going to go to bed in a minute, so quick little video. And we're going to do a quick little review of these two little fellas, which are, I've actually got the packaging because I only bought them a couple of hours ago, from the Bumblebee film, Bumblebee, so to speak, and Cliffjumper. And they've got boxes, and apparently if you've got one of those things, which I think I have somewhere, they do a thing and whatever, who cares, it's fine. But we got these themselves, so we should look at Bumblebee I suppose first. And he's the original old little Camaro, but I imagine, well, at the end of the film, spoilers, he turns into the Camaro, I believe. No, hang on, no he doesn't. Does he? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He does at the end of the film. He turns into the Camaro, which would be brand spanking new at that point, which is why it's all nice and shiny, not shoddy like it was in the was it 2007 Transformers film, which is not good. But shh. So nice little thing. A bit skimpy on the paint. I don't know if I should add the little side windows and the back window because there's this big slab of black here, which is basically for that gimmick where you can put the thing in and it shoots them off, but whatever. I suppose I could try and paint that yellow, but it won't work well. And then we've got Cliffjumper, Red Bumblebee. And it is the old Volkswagen Beetle, bless its little socks. I did actually want, because I'm pretty sure there's a Bumblebee of this, I wanted both of them, so I just had the red and the yellow. But either they didn't have it or I wasn't paying attention, I just grabbed the wrong one. There was a worker, like, the next thing over, so I was just like, grab those two. I panicked. I'm still not comfortable buying these things in front of people because they might think they're for me. They are, but that's not the point. But no, it's quite a nice little thing. And I only really got these after V-Game's review because I was just like, no, that was quite cute actually. But yeah, I quite like this. I quite like the metallic blue windows as well. That's quite neat. So, size comparison. Where is he? Viacom. So these are tiny. These are really dinky. I believe the size of Cyberverse. In fact, my Cyberverse box is here. Give me 1 second. What have I got in here? In roto mode, preferably. There's evac. So yeah, even compared to evac, let's just get that one out of the way. They're quite small. That was an exclusive E1 for the Cyberverse line. Quite nice. Have I got anything else that other people might own in vehicle mode? No. Yes, no. There's Bulkhead, but he's a commander, so he'd be too big. Okay, let's transform them, and we shall start with Bumblebee. This isn't that difficult. I think it's more getting it into the rope mode's the tricky bit, because it's lining things up. But getting this one out, I'm trying to remember. I think you've first got to dislodge this side piece, the yellow, from the middle piece, which ends with the black. Okay? So if we just unpeg that from this end piece and sort of wriggle it out. There we go. Don't remember it being that easy, but fine, we'll do that again. Wriggle that out, there we go. Excuse me. That will allow you access to fold this down, and because it's basically the hips, and now we need to bend it at the knees. So we're then going to bend it at the knees, which will allow you to bring these black pieces that are tucked underneath, but also extend slightly to fill out the lines straight across the top, which is quite nicely done. So we'll fold that straight out. Then we'll get this windscreen, top of the car, bonnet section, and that is on little double hinge in there. Fold it all the way back, turn it around, flip up the little toesy woesies, split, and there's an ickle tiny cutesy first version Bumblebee from the films. He's got like all the engine and stuff and the lights at the angles, even though they're fake, doesn't matter, they're still there. Face looks pretty good considering how small it is. I mean, ideally a lick of paint, but it's tiny, so give him a chance. So you've got what would be the backlights molded into the knees and all the rest of it. All the details there. I can't fault them at all. There's so there's ball joint, knee, a little bit of toe if you want it. The arms are on a hinge, but it's really for transformation. And there's just a little ball joint. That's it. But what more do you need? It's quite a nice little thing, really. So we'll stand him up there. And we'll go on to Cliffjumper. You know what? I'm tempted to go back and see if they have got the Bumblebee in this colour. These B&M in the UK, £3. Or £2.99, but £3. Quite like it. Now, was this the one I needed to, or... Like I say, I've only got these a couple of hours ago. I transformed them a couple of times, put them down, watched something on the telly, and it's like, yeah. Right, I believe we can just get this whole back section and rotate it back. There we go. And that would be on what's going to be the knees. And then you got to get the feet out, which actually took all the way in there on this, which is a little bit finicky, but we're going to try and get them out somehow. There we go. Right, there we go. Flip that little toe out. I believe there's that little groove there. So if you can get your nail on there, you can use it to flick it around enough to get it out. There you go. So the little toe's coming out. Why have I suddenly started getting snotty just because the camera's on? Okay, then we're going to get the side sections here and pop them loose, bring them out. It seems to... Where am I? Come on, and you. There you go. There's that ever so slight ridge there that I think just goes under where the side window there is. Bring that out, turn it around, bring this panel down, and I believe, yeah, there's that tiny little notch in there, will go into the chest. There you go. Oh, excuse me. And split the legs. And that is Cliffjumper. And that's super cute. Look at that. Bless his little socks. He's super cute. That ball joint's actually quite tight. Might put the tiniest drop of oil on that one. That one's quite tight, but not as tight. These need a little bit of floor polish, these little knee bits, but it doesn't really matter. I could do without it. That's the one. That's really loose. But again, there's not as much detail on this one because they're not going from a movie, version you've already seen. This is from the Bumblebee film, which is a little bit more simplified. But he's still super cute. Super, super cute. I do genuinely like this. Bless his little socks. Does that go back a bit? I believe it does. Yeah. I suppose it's just so it's not right behind his head. Whatever, it's fine. I've never looked at the instructions, just so you know. But, bless the little socks. They're just adorable, aren't they? They're the little fellas. I've got little Bumblebee and Cliffjumper. And I suppose this way, they're not just the exact same thing. Even though even the original ones weren't, because he was a little Volkswagen Beetle. And he was a little boxy thing. I don't know what he was supposed to be. But, no, they are cute. And again, in the UK, they're currently £2.99 in B&M, if you can find them. So they're worth picking up for that. They're quite cute. I imagine kids would be alright with them because the transformation's simple. They don't feel super flimsy. They're quite sturdy. But yeah, they're cute. What more do you want me to say? They're quite cute little things. I'm not always a massive fan of Legion stuff, but you know. And who have we got for comparison in robot mode? Yeah, hang on, let me just sort him out. Yep. One of the different colours of smokescreen. So if anything, believe it or not, they might be slightly taller than old smokescreen. They seem a little bit less substantial to him. There's a lot less plastic there, but they are definitely comparable sizes. Let's try another one just to make sure. Is a breakdown. Just move everything around a bit. So yeah, they're quite spindly by the looks of it, but they're definitely quite cute. I might actually have to research what's in that line, see what I can pick up. Heh. Anyway, that'll do it for me. So there's these two little guys. They're quite cute. They're quite fun. And again, if you can get them in the UK, £3, why not? So yeah, go there. So I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye!